Pause and copy all this down. Pause and copy. So, the infamous must, might, cannot question. 8x5 matrix. So, have a look at this guy here. Columns dependent. Columns dependent. Are they necessarily dependent? Are they maybe dependent? Or are they not? Definitely not dependent. Well, the columns. What is to be to be dependent? What could that mean? Well, dependent columns. When I row reduce the matrix, I have a column without a pivot. So here, maybe that happens. So maybe you have like 1, 1, 1, you say 1, and then maybe you have a 0 here. And imagine the rest is zeros. Okay, so maybe the columns are dependent, like this. Or maybe they are independent. That's another possibility. Okay, so for this reason, we have might. Might be dependent. Okay, now for a 5 by 8 matrix. So looking at this one. Now, dependent columns. Again, thinking about, is there necessarily a column that is lacking a pivot? Yes, there is necessarily a column that is lacking a pivot, because the number of pivots I have are limited, is limited by the number of rows here. So I can have at most 5 pivots appearing in here. Imagine a row reduced version. So I can have at most 5 pivots, but I have 8 columns. Okay, so no matter how I have my pivots arranged in a, say, echelon form, one of these columns is going to be lacking a pivot. So what does that mean? It means these columns must be dependent.